feel like the people around you are hiding something? Me neither. Isn't that right, Dad? So if you were on YouTube around 2014, I'm sure you remember Octodad. But did you know it was actually a sequel? Yeah, I know, I was surprised too. You can definitely tell this version was made as a student project, as opposed to the indie studio that made Deadliest Catch. But you can quite clearly see all of the same building blocks that made up the Octodad we know and love. Speaking of which, why don't we quickly go over that? We open to see a wedding, with our soon-to-be wife Scarlett waiting for us and wondering where we are. Cut to us getting ourselves ready. We give ourselves a spray, clear the desk, cosplay the Kool-Aid Man, and get ourselves looking fucking dapper. From there we walk, or more accurately, roughly crash in the general direction of the altar, grab our boulder-sized ring, and for the first time ever, get some bitches. Now, I'm not gonna lie, by this point in my playthrough, when this shit came on, you would not believe how hard I was vibing. This game has a real charm to it that you just don't really see in titles nowadays. The jokes between NPCs, the clever way they use the game's one and only gimmick, that being its movement to its fullest potential, and just the insane amount of polish from both the story and the gameplay elements really was a breath of fresh air and has honestly made me look at a lot of modern games differently in comparison. I mean, my god man, we need more openings like these in games. So now we've skipped forward a few years. You've got two kids to take care of, Tommy and Stacy, and you've got a lot of chores to get done. But first, some coffee. Getting down to what needs to be done, you start picking out weeds, chopping firewood, sticking burgers on the barbie before grabbing your lawnmower. Tommy also tells you about his day and how he'd seen that crazy chef guy again. Crazy chef guy? What crazy chef guy? Ah, fuck! Keemstar, go!
Let's get rolling!
Well, now that that's over with, Scarlett tells us that she's going to be taking the family out to the aquarium. Oh, hell no. After telling her we won't go, she then lets us know that we're actually out of cereal, and that all of us need to head to the store to get some more. And then there's like a winky face in the script. Thinking we just dodged a major bullet, we get in the car and head to the store. Getting to the shops, we start picking up all the stuff we need. Playing out our die-hard dreams for the pizza, committing felony acts of thievery for our cereal, and playing some Minecraft because, well, I got distracted. Once we've got all that though, we hear about some free sushi samples in the back. Oh hell yeah, free shit! I can't wait to... Uh-oh. After managing to just barely make a getaway from the chef, you meet back up with your family, check out, and are then told that whether you like it or not, everyone is going to be going to the aquarium. Well, fuck. I really like these two sections of the game specifically. The whole feel they bring reminds me of some of the glory days episodes of The Simpsons, and this feeling carries on through the rest of the game. Everything from the visuals, to the dialogue, to the characters themselves really bring this feeling that you're playing through an episode of a TV show that I just love. Getting into such weird situations like having to crawl your way through a broken freezer, then getting sucked up into the air vents before finally breaking down the door you were trying to open anyway, all just for a frozen pizza, really reminds me of the ways jokes in shows such as Family Guy, The Simpsons, and others in the genre are written. I'm probably going to be saying this a lot during this video, but this is a form of game design that I really miss. And judging by the amount of people that say how they miss the way games used to be, I don't feel I'm alone in that. Now, in a first for the channel, this video is actually sponsored by HelloFresh. For the two people cosplaying cavemen that don't know, HelloFresh is a service that brings fresh produce, pre-portioned with these neat little recipe cards, showing you exactly how to make whatever dishes you selected from their insane catalogue. I have actually used HelloFresh long before this sponsorship, so I can personally vouch for its quality. The meals were really easy to make, they were delicious, and it was nice not having to see any extra food go moldy in the fridge afterwards. One thing I especially like is how easy it is to control your calories using HelloFresh. When you've got a gamer bod like mine, it can at times be hard to stay on top of calories if you're not eating either processed or expensive foods, but HelloFresh really helps to take that stress away while still letting me have my own home-cooked meals. Coming directly from me here, if this sponsorship goes well, then it will actually be the first time I will have received any kind of payment from doing YouTube. So if you've been looking at possibly giving HelloFresh a go and want to help me get that moment of finally seeing returns from my videos, then be sure to head into the description and sign up using my link. For now though, back to the video. Well, we're fucked. Waiting patiently in line for our tickets and sneaking past the nerds, we make our way into the aquarium with our family. And I know I might be a little biased, but this has got to be by far my favourite exhibit. With the family all splitting up, we'll have to go into 3 different sections of the aquarium to find them. Starting off with the arcade, we go and meet Scarlet, to which we are then met by her trying to question us about our past as we try to best distract her with all the prizes we're winning with our epic gaming skill. Insert woman joke here. With the tank behind us suddenly springing a leak, we go back there to plug it, only to have 2 more show up. Then 3. Then 4. This is where I'd like to talk about how Octodad handles difficulty, and more so that it basically doesn't. I played the game on the hardest difficulty it has, and I died a grand total of 4 times. Twice in this section, and twice in a section we'll get to later. While the game definitely doesn't need a changeable difficulty slider, especially considering how much of the challenge comes from the movement, it can at times make the game feel like you're simply walking through it. And while this problem is negated by all of the charm the game has most of the time, during some of the later segments, it did start to feel a bit monotonous. Preferably, I would have liked the marine biologists to have a bigger presence, as they could serve as an actual threat during normal gameplay, but most of the time you see them, the game gives you a very obvious, go through this path to avoid them style solution. But now that's sorted, it's time to look for the kids. Heading to get Stacy from an exhibit about the deep ocean, we practice our DDR skills, make our way through some dark holes, and give some fish a glow up before leaving. From there we head to the world of kelp to get Tommy. Playing some global Simon Says, checking a trip down probably the best slide to ever exist, and then having to play one of the most infuriating games I've ever seen, where you have to get these fucking balls over the fuck. After that, we full with style, roleplay a hamster, and solve a basic puzzle before going back into the slide, where we then try out the new FIFA game, and have a go at probably the most infuriating climbing experience I've ever had.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
After eventually making it to the top, we go down one last slide and head up to the exit. Once outside, we notice Scarlet waiting at the top of the large shark tank, and upon running through the star zone to reach her, she tells us that what?
You fell into my trap! Octopus! Nowhere to run this time. Now, go back where you belong. Goodbye, Octopus. I'll tell your family the bad news.
Since the release of Octodad Dalia's Catch all the way back in January of 2014, the development studio behind it, Young Horses, wouldn't actually release another game for another 6 years, with their only other title being Bugsnax in 2020. While I haven't personally played Bugsnax myself, judging by the reviews of the game as well as the trailer, it seems to maintain that sense of charm, humour and polish that made Octodad so great. Dang, I should probably play this at some point, shouldn't I? There we go. We open to see Octodad sneaking on a boat. From here, we make our way to the captain's quarters in hopes of finding a disguise.
I can't remember the last time I saw a woman.
Me too, random sailor. Me too. Finding our disguise, we're then made to do some chores around the boat before making our way to the control room. But before they let us in, we need to become the captain. Look, okay, I don't want a third claimed video in a row. Using our new job title, we start the boat and catch a glimpse of a mysterious woman on board, who, after smashing some crates, we get to talk to. Being interrupted by the chef, we then have to prove ourselves by doing the captain's dance, but then fail to tie a knot.
Not the captain. You are not even human!
Being saved by Scarlet, we then head back off to the control room to commit some murder. And after having the chef's Joker monologue, we get to flirting with Scarlet and show her our Octo Riz. Cutting back to present day and oh fuck! Oh shit, 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 oh shit. Whew. Okay, we're good. Getting away from the shark, we're then treated to one of my favourite moments of the game. Just swimming through all the areas of the aquarium we'd been running around in before with this calming music is honestly just a gorgeous moment. going through vents, meeting some dolphins, and just generally having a peaceful time. Making it back to the large tank, we see our family wondering where we are, with only Stacy seemingly being able to understand it's us. Suddenly though, the chef starts talking to Scarlet, and tells her that if they follow him to the cafeteria, he will tell them everything! Oh no, the fuck you don't. Breaking out back into the gift shop, we sneak our way out and grab a disguise to get past the guards, before sneaking through the vents, causing a distraction, and making our way through the main entrance, where we grab ourselves another disguise. Being back in the main room, we see that there's a bunch of scientists moving around a boatload of equipment, with the manager overseeing it all, guarding the entrance to the cafeteria. And I think I know just a way to get him down from there. Now that the manager's left his post, it's time to win this. We enter to see the chef threatening our family, trying to convince them about us being an octopus. And after making our grand entrance, the chef clearly decides that enough is enough, going for the kill, but missing and setting off an explosion. Making our getaway, Tommy launches the chef into the fountain, and with the ceiling collapsing on top of us, we jump onto the rafters with the help of Scarlet to go and make a path for Stacy, letting her put out the fires. From there, we then use the decorations to block the fountain's outlet, causing the pressure to build. All the while, the chef is manifesting his inner Londoner, throwing the infinite amount of knives he shoved in any particular orifice at us. Once the last fountain has been plugged, we see the chef get launched up and trapped in the decorations, before our final objective appears.
No! 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 What is happening right now? You really forgive me? Even for the war? Your family really loves you, Octopus. I not bother you again.
And with it all over with now, we talk to Scarlet, who seems weirdly okay with having shagged an octopus. Actually, how did... Oh no. But with all that said and done, Octodad is a game that's short and sweet, makes great use of its mechanics, and is a refreshing break from the modern problems that gaming has. With it only taking a couple hours to beat, I can highly recommend it to anyone who wants a quick and fun break. Hell, if you speedrun it, you can probably manage a refund even after full playthrough. I mean, hell, you'd probably be the first to complete a speedrun of this game too. Right? Hang on, let me check that real quick. What the fuck? Thank you all so much for watching. This video definitely took a lot longer to make than my usual stuff, so if you enjoy the style, I'd highly suggest showing it whatever love you can, as right now I'm basically just bouncing from style to style in order to see what people like most. Other than that though, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and Gekka Gakka.